Hello and welcome back to Genie. In today's video, we are going to design or create the simplest possible quiz application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We are also creating a simple UI using Bootstrap. So, this is the quiz application which we are going to develop today, and it has got a beautiful UI layout with Bootstrap. And as I said, it is created using HTML as the structure, CSS for the styling, and JavaScript for doing the function calls. So this is the basic HTML structure. There is a container class. The container class provides a responsive container for the quiz application, and there is a quiz container class, and it is used as a main container of the quiz elements. Then there is a timer class which used to set the time, and there is a restart button that is added to restart the quiz. And there are some functions which are used in JavaScript. There is a restart quiz which triggers once the restart button is clicked, and this will set everything back. That is, it will load the questions and disable the score. Everything will be done in this restart quiz method. And update timer, this method will update time. As time progresses, the seconds will increase and the updated time will be displayed on the screen. And there is a show score. When this method is triggered, the score till now will be displayed on the screen. And the load question, when this method is triggered, the questions, we are displaying the questions as an array which contains the question and options and the correct answer. So the options will be options elements will be created using this load question method. Then there is restart quiz we have already seen. So now let us quickly go into the live coding of our quiz application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So see you all of you there. So let us dive into the world of quizzes and coding. As you can see in the screen, there are three files which I have created. One is an HTML, another is a CSS, and another is a quiz.js file called that is a JavaScript file. Now I'm linking my CSS and JavaScript, and I am also adding a Bootstrap CDN to this. So we are using Bootstrap to style our UI here. So in the HTML class, let us create some classes. I am creating a division with class called container and another division with the class quiz container. There is a h1 with a class as text center, so that it will be displayed in the center of the screen. And there is a timer which is also displayed in the center of the screen. And the timer, inside the timer there is a span, and the time will be denoted inside the span class called time. Now after that we have the quiz container where the questions will be loaded. So there is a paragraph where the question will be displayed, and there is a new unordered list where the options will be shown. Now under this we have the submit button. So the ID of the submit button is submit and -btn, and button primary class is used to style it so that our button will be blue in color. That is the primary button color. Now we have a paragraph to display the text, and this will be displayed once only the quiz got over. After that we have this restart button, and restart button also will be enabled once the quiz is over. And the restart button color is secondary, so it will be displayed as a gray color. And after this, just before the body tag is closed, I'm referring my quiz.js, that is my JavaScript class here, JavaScript file here. Now let us style using the CSS. I am giving a basic body background color of white, and inside the container also I am giving some basic styling, like the maximum width of the container is 500 pixel and the margin top is 50 pixel. There is a quest container, and here I am giving the background color a slight grayish, and the border is 1 pixel and solid. The border radius is 5 pixel, and I am giving a padding, so padding of 20 pixels on all the sides. Now there is a timer class, and I am styling the timer as well. So the font size is 20 pixel and the font weight is bold. The margin bottom is 20 pixel. So this is the styling of our timer class. Now we have the question container. The margin bottom I'm keeping it as 20 pixels, and we have the choices, that is the choices, the radio button and the list. Here also I am giving the margin bottom as 10 pixels. Now we have the submit button. So I am giving a basic font size of 18 pixels to my submit button text. Now let us continue with our JavaScript class. So I was just cross-checking the style.css file and see if anything is missed. Now let us go to our quiz.js class, and there is a constant array created questions, and here I am writing the question, the answer as choices and correct answer. So these three are the fields inside my array constant. So I am creating an array of 3 questions for the time being. The first question is, what is the capital of France? And I am giving 4 options: Paris, London, Berlin, Madrid. And the correct answer is 0, that is the 0th index. So these are the other 2 questions. So once the question array is completed, I am going to create some constants. Constant container, it is the document.query selector of the container class, and rest of the constants I am getting using the ID of different HTML elements. So there is a question element, there is a choices element, submit button, score element, restart button, and timer element. So all these are extracted from the HTML using the ID. And there is a current question which is set to 0, score is set to 0, time left is set to 120. So 120 seconds means 2 minutes will be given to complete the quiz. And function load question will be I'm creating a function called load question. This will load all the questions we want. So there is a const question of current question, and the question element or text content will be the current question will be displayed in this text element, text content of the question element. Now I am creating a loop which iterates through the question choices, and there are like 4 choices for each question, and these elements will be created. So a list element will be created, and a radio button will be created with the create element input. Now the type will be radio for this radio element. Name is given as choice, and the value is I. So the current choice will be displayed. Now I am appending the radio elements to our list. So I am appending the list text, creating the text node and displaying the choices inside my list. So yes, this is the load question method. Now let us create the other methods. So I am creating the check answer method next. Here we are giving a select option. So whatever option the user has selected or checked in, so that is created as a variable here, select option. Now if the select option is correct, the score will be incremented. So the selected answer choice is passed as an integer first, then if the answer is correct, then the score will be increased. Otherwise, next question will be incremented. So once the end of the questions is reached, then show score method will be triggered. So now let us write our show score method. So this one will be triggered once all the questions are completed. So let us create a show score method. Here we are creating the timer interval method. So the timer interval it is used to update our timer. So we will create a update timer method. Here the minutes is calculated by time left by 60. So we are giving initially 120. The minutes will be 120 by 60 will be 2 minutes, and the seconds is calculated, and if the seconds is less than 10, a 0 will be appended in the first place, and that is if it is 9 seconds, it will be displayed as 09. And in the timer element, minutes colon seconds, in that format the timer will be displayed. If time is not left, then the show score method will be triggered. So once the time is completed. Otherwise, the time left will be like it will continue to show the time. Now in the show score method, now let us the question element will be the style of this question element, choices element, submit button, everything will be displayed as none, and the in the score and restart button only will be displayed. So that display property is set to block for these two elements, and the score element text content will be like your score. The current score will be displayed out of how much questions are there. So if 2 of the questions out of 3 are correct, it will be displayed like your score 2 out of 3. Now let us start creating the restart quiz method. In the restart quiz method, everything will be set as 0. So the current question will be 0, timer left will be 120, score will be 0, and the quiz will be started from the beginning. So load question method will be triggered, restart button again will be the style will be none, question element, choices element, the submit button, everything will be back to display, score element will be null or none. and the timer interval will be the update timer method will be again triggered. Finally, let us just add the event listeners to all our methods. Before that, let us quickly check how much we have completed. So I am going to my file explorer and double clicking on the index.html. So this is the layout of our quiz application. So we have the questions displayed and we have the timer, and we are able to select the radio buttons. Now let us add the click event of our submit button as well as the restart button. So I am creating an add event listener method. So when it is clicked, the check answer will be triggered, and for the restart button, when the restart button is clicked, restart quiz method will be triggered. And once the form load, the load question and the restart button style will be none. So restart button will be hidden in the first. So this is how it will be. So it is working, but the timer is remaining the same. So let us check the issue. So as you can see, the questions are, it is navigating through the questions, and once the question is completed, the score is displayed as well as the restart button is triggered. So now let us quickly check. So there are no issues with the code in the JavaScript. So we have given everything correctly. By the way, if you enjoyed watching my video, please do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification icon so that you will receive all of my future videos. Do like, comment and share this video with all the programming enthusiasts you know. Let us create a good community ahead. Let us quickly check the HTML file. So in the HTML, instead of ID, I have written the span as class. So if you see in the HTML, it is written as span class equal to timer. It should be corrected as ID. Then I think it would work. So now let us save everything and just check once again. So yes, now the timer is updating. So the timer keeps on decreasing as we navigate through the question, and once the end of the question is reached, the timer is stopped. And once the restart button is clicked, again the timer is starting from the first. So yes, our quiz application is working fine. If you enjoy watching my video, please do like, comment and share this video. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. We'll be back with another exciting video soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.